Hello, if you love ocean spray
and bubbles,
get both with SodaStream.
Can I do it now?
Hold on. Look for it in the SodaStream aisle. Go ahead.
Awesome.
Fizz the holiday season with SodaStream.
Welcome to the Raps Drinking with the Stars at the Toronto International Film Festival, presented by SodaStream. We are here with the team behind Tusk, including Kevin Smith, Justin Long, Haley Joel Osment, and Genesis Rodriguez. Guys, thanks for coming. Now, as much as this movie is about storytelling, it's also about performance. And I was really impressed with the performances that you got out of these three actors. We'll start with Justin. I mean, you were great as the podcaster, but halfway through, when you get inside the suit or whatever, you have to rely on your eyes, and it's so much about nonverbal communication. What's the trick to pulling that off?
I think just trusting the horrible moment that you're in, trusting the intentions of whatever scene you're doing. It's weird. It wasn't that much different than doing. I know this sounds right. It wasn't that much different than doing another scene, except I couldn't talk, and I had to. It was just that abject terror. And there were moments with Michael that were written in such a way where it was kind of soothing or comforting. There was like a Stockholm syndrome element that started to creep in, and so the challenge became like physical, just not showing my tongue when I was screaming, stuff like that. You know, you start things that maybe you wouldn't think about before.
How long did it take you to get into costume, makeup, all that stuff? Because I don't think that was answered last night.
Yeah, no, the makeup was, what was it, about 4 hours? They would do the face. Oh my God. And then Robert Kurtzman, who did the makeup, and his team were just incredible. And they did it on the fly, kind of. I mean, they put it together quickly.
He had this headpiece cowl that, like, his face was what you see in the movie, and then it went like this back. And so you'd look in the back of the cowl, and you could see the back of his head and his hair and stuff. And then Justin would crawl into the walrus suit, which I don't know how else to describe it, except like it was like being on a hippity hop.
Yeah, that's good.
Hippity hop.
And you'd actually have to, excuse me, you'd have to splay. I had to splay my hands out. You'd have to form yourself like a walrus and keep my legs together. And so there's a lot of that upper. To work out my upper body.
Sure, it had to be a
lot of training.
Yeah, totally.
And I mean, what, like the first time that you saw yourself, or like, what did you think? What did your family think?
Well, you know, it's funny. My dog, my girlfriend's dog, or now my dog, came to set, and like, I call him my dog because I think he kind of loves me more, and he usually just goes bananas when he sees me, and he hadn't seen me in a couple days, and he started freaking out. He saw me in the full walrus suit.
They put him on set.
Yeah, it was really cruel, actually.
He ran out. There's that little platform that goes out to his island, and the dog ran out because Justin was going, "Come here, come here." And the dog heard his voice and zeroed in, and then got to halfway down the plank and stopped, like did a cartoonish like stop, and then slowly backed up. Yeah. And everyone was like, "Oh," because they felt bad.
And Genesis, you get an incredible monologue in this movie. I thought you absolutely crushed it. You know, when Kevin has that camera pointed right in your face, and you know you're staring down the barrel of that lens. How did you get into that headspace to get the tears start flowing and everything?
Oh, the tears. The tears is no problem. It's to look inside the camera. You're like, am I a little bit cross-eyed right now? What are they looking at? What does it look like? And then you're like, oh my gosh, I'm acting. Stop thinking about things and just do it. So the first take wasn't the one, it was the second take, right, Kevin?
First take easily could have been the one. Like the first take stopped everybody. It was the tail end of the day, everyone was packing up, and this was a bonus shot. Like we were already over schedule on that day, and I was dropping other stuff because I was like, oh, I just want to do this. It may not work, but it could look cool. So I was letting everybody else pack up, and we just had a small splinter unit focused on Genesis. Just me, James Laxton, and the focus puller, and you know, zooming in on her. And about minute into that monologue, like everyone else who's quietly working stops and everyone starts gathering around every available monitor. So we did the first takes 4 minutes long. At the end of it, everyone applauds and shit. And she was like, I said, I got everything I need. Do you want to do it again? She's like, I would love to. I said, if you do it again, just maybe try to make it tighter. So she did the exact same thing, 3 minutes, and that's the one that's in the movie.
And Haley, I know everyone knows you from Sixth Sense, but I know you've been working steadily since then in the business. This is kind of a first kind of big movie, and I know you've got Entourage next summer. What did it feel like getting drafted into the Kevin Smith universe?
You know, I could hear the kind of giddiness in my agent manager's voice when they said, like, we've got this movie that it's, you know, you just got to read the script. We're not going to tell you you anything. And so I did. I read it at the Spotted Pig in New York in public and was just laughing and annoying everybody around me because just reading it on my phone and going into it cold and going like, wait, what is happening with this? We're in podcasting and then we go into the Twilight Zone. True. Last night I really got a sense that he hits this tone that's like the Twilight Zone. You're like, this can't actually be happening.
Right.
Like, but everybody
Here
on the
comes Fred's
screen is like,
company.
well, this is what's happening now. Or but I just had so much fun, and I didn't even know I'd never met any of these guys before, and we got on set and just had a blast. And it's really fun when you get to work on a collaborative set like that, where everybody just enjoys watching each other work and wanted to be around set and watching Justin, do his
Oh my gosh, yeah.
amazing physical and acting feat while he was doing that. So yeah, and another thing about the crew and about how everyone on the team believed in is that there's some secrets and people who are in the movie and things that have not
Right, we're gonna
totally
get to that.
blown up on the
Yeah.
web yet. And he announced it to like 150 people on the last day of shooting in North Carolina and just said, look, we have this thing happening, keep it quiet. And they did. Nobody
did.
leaked
No.
these things. So it was
was
really a
really
team that
nice.
believed in
Yeah.
the project. So
No one
Now-
said that Pharrell was in it. So.
Michael Keaton was the
Michael
rumor that I
Keaton.
liked, yeah.
Michael Keaton.